Okay, hear me out. The Ti really is interesting, y'all. Like, they created an app where originally female only app. Granted, it's a lot of dudes that get in the app. I know a few guys that's got an app. But female only app to where they can post drama or information about guys or whatever they want to talk about. It's majority of guys. What their accolades are. And when I say accolades, I don't mean good. I mean disease, horn, what they do, like get basically a scouting report on all the men in the area. And I mean, I'm all for the women empowerment, you know what I'm saying? But it also should be a line drawn, because it's like, not to say this in a mean way, but it's like, it's a lot of more important things in the world, in my opinion. It's not even an opinion, like, it's a fact, honestly, that we could be doing than discussing about guys in this area. Because honestly, you get what you put out. Your frequency and your energy, you attract what you are. So if you got a high vibration, you won't even attract certain entity partners and won't even mess with a certain type of vibe from a person. You feel me? So my thing is like, why are we even talking about people? Even though the internet's always gonna talk, the internet's always gonna push a certain narrative, but it's always interesting to me because like, this word is just funny, because it's like, we can talk about so many better things. And then it's like, I've been seeing some crazy stuff, I'm hearing some crazy stuff. Like, I've been seeing they posting dudes that's in jail, beating women. This guy over here is assaulting women. This guy he's graping. This guy's just the worst guy ever. And it's just like, okay, I get it. Y'all telling y'all friends, your homegirls, watch out for these dudes, you know. And I understand, you know, that's not bad. But I feel like it gets to a certain level that it's like, okay, now it's kind of like, because I've had a few girls call me telling me how they don't really like the app. Because, you know, originally before the T app, like for college students, we had Fizz. But now they still use that app, but now this is kind of another version where it's only women, supposedly. And it's a lot of defamation on a lot of guys' names. Because I know there's a lot of good guys that also get posted. You know, maybe your experience with that personal guy wasn't the best. You know, everybody, you know, you could have messed with a guy a year ago and, you know, it might not have been bad. I'm not saying he was doing all those crazy things. Maybe y'all just had, you know, irreconcilable differences, you know? But that don't mean, you know, a lot of people bash people because of the past, you know what I'm saying? And there's no reason to bash someone. Like, even for someone like myself, I think I got posted on the TF. I got a couple phone calls and told the type of guy I am, though. I seen it. All of it's false. Like, none of that's true. But it's like, it's just like, it doesn't really affect my day, go about my life, because it's not real life. And mine didn't even do numbers like that. Probably because a lot of people that told me, they were just like, if you know me, they know that's not true. You know what I'm saying? And I just always wonder, like, who's posted with me? Because personally, I've been out the way, be doing my thing, be reading, you know, post my content here and there. This is my monthly challenge that y'all watching right now. But it's like, you could really like push a certain narrative and create a certain perception of someone. Like, I make pretty conscious videos talking about, I'm not bashing the app, I'm not doing nothing. Also, I've seen the thousands of leaked IDs as well. You know, there's a bunch of weird guys out here that are tech geniuses and nerds that are definitely would leak into all women's app. They're very lustful and stuff out here. But yeah, it's just like, I can see, like, I had a homegirl call me the other day. She was like, I can see this being a big defamation story. Like, granted, to even sue for defamation, you gotta have a bunch of money. And I feel like majority of the guys on here don't really care, or they don't have the money to sue. Well, I don't know, I'm not probably like it. But defamation is definitely a big thing. But I feel like the defamation, a lot of guys, like a lot of my people I know that's been posting, just laugh because it's just funny. Because it's like, you know, guys and women, you know, it's always gonna be a little polarity, you know, attraction as well. But it's just funny because it's definitely kind of a mess to a point, because even on top of that, it's a all women app for the majority, and of course, there's gonna be a lot of conflicting opinions, and it's really just interesting. Like, I think I even got a homie I think got an app, you know, and he just telling me what to see. He just want to see what they talking about. He ain't really caring, typing, but it's definitely a lot of propaganda being spread on that app. Because I know for my sake, like, they said I'm a groupie. They was saying I'm a groupie. They was saying I'm a wannabe YouTuber. I mean, I just like posting content. I mean, okay, I guess if it's not your vibe, don't click. You feel me? It's just something I like doing. And hey, whatever. That's so false. Like, where I'm from Alabama. Like, if you ain't been here, don't speak on that, because there's not many people like that. There's people like that, but it's not many like that. You know, a lot of folks don't play like that here. Not even trying to like push that narrative, but folks don't play not like now. Whoa! I'm not saying now. No, I'm posting this to the internet, and like, you know, certain people can see. And I'm not saying nothing wrong with it about you, family. You know what I'm saying? But just saying, like, where I'm from, that joint just don't happen. Like I had a gay roommate before. Like, he was telling me, like, yeah, you so Alabama, like they don't play like that. Like, you can ask them boys, ask him. You feel me? And that's another thing, bro. I had a roommate, ask him, he gonna tell you, hell no, I said it like that. Like, you feel me? Everybody know that. So it's just like, you feel me? Like, don't even play with me like that. But like, I don't give my energy to certain things like that, because that don't affect me. You know what I'm saying? I take negative energy and make it positive. That's just the type of person I am, and I move my life. That's how. Because people project certain things on you, that means that internally, you know, they're feeling a certain type of way. But it's just an interesting, you know what I'm saying, interesting platform. I'm not gonna sit here and bash. This is definitely a good concept, whoever made it. But you also gotta be aware, as women, there's a lot of weird guys out here. They're gonna do a lot of weird things. And it's good to spread awareness about it. But it's also a lot of weird guys that will hack into those softwares, because people hack into like big time government, cyber security, cyber, you know, genetic, all type of things. And if you think it's just a little app that girls talking to tea, having fun, or they not gonna hack and try to see what's going on, that's why I'm not surprised that we got hacked. It's definitely interesting. I've been seeing some crazy stuff on there. I've been seeing some real stuff. They posting some real stuff about certain people, but I'm also seeing some crazy stuff. Like, a lot of girls are just observing, but I feel like there's a lot of girls that internally there's a lot of negative energy going on. Now, some people, you know what I'm saying, deserve to be bashed. Like, I'm not bashed, but to be ratted out on like some of the actions, because that's just the consequences of your actions. But it's a lot of guys that I know are pretty good dudes that people just creating certain perceptions of them, and that's not cool. Granted, somebody's perception don't matter to you, because like my partner told me, said you could say my homie just told me, you could say I'm the weirdest, gayest dude on the planet. I know who I am at the end of the day. So yeah, perception don't matter. But like my homegirl also told me, a lot of dudes gonna play tough and say something like that, and at the end of the day, they could still be feeling a certain type of way. Me, I read a lot. I'm on a high like consciousness when it comes to books. I read about 7 Laws of the Universe, Kabbalah and stuff. So, you know, I'm all hip to, you gotta meditate. You know, I do try to do things like that. I try to visualize. I try to, you know, you see that paper up there that has certain sayings on there. You can't see it, it's blurred out. But, you know, I'm very familiar with mental transmutation and the law of the universe, as in polarity, as in rhythm, as in vibration. So, you know the knowledge, so you try to move a certain type of way. And that's not this type of video, but, you know, just to end off tee up, man. Just keep doing y'all thing. Feminist power, you know what I'm saying? And keep having fun, you know what I'm saying? It is an interesting app, because it also lets the dudes know what other dudes out here doing, what you shouldn't be doing. You feel me, bro? Don't be doing none of that weird stuff, bro. We don't operate like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? We on good vibes only. You know, my guy? Let's do it.